Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey. All right, sit down.
Okay. I didn't mean to turn everybody
Sit down, bro.
I didn't mean to turn everybody on like that.
It's already been hard enough, dude. You're walking around here with your fucking briefs on.
Yeah,
with your fat ass out.
with arguably too much ass.
God, it's a rump, dude.
It's a weird amount.
rump.
It's a weird amount of ass for like a man to have.
Yeah.
You know, like when I see it, it makes me think like you've done things to purposely get it, which is weird to me.
Yeah, I did get those shots that one time.
Yeah?
Yeah, some implants.
You got a
butt
BBL,
shots?
dude?
I got it.
BBL?
What's that?
We're in the hotel in New Orleans, by the way. That's why this looks like shit, probably.
Yeah.
That's why it's that Jeffy's in bed.
CP time.
Behind the scenes, Jeff has no pants on.
I do have underwear on.
Well, you got, but that's not pants.
True. I'm in my undies, though.
Shorts are kind of like underwear now, though. Sometimes I'm in public and I see people in shorts that are like, those are just like what I have on under these.
I've been wearing 5-inch seams a lot lately.
My boxers are
With no
baggier
undies.
than the briefs that Josh walks around the streets in.
To be fair, your boxers are like the shorts that I wear. So I wear like a little bit longer than Josh does.
Yeah. I go as high as I can. As high as I can without it being weird. Because there's a certain point where it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm a baggy boy. I'm a baggy, dangly. I like my balls like a grandfather clock.
Just tick-tocking away.
I like it.
I don't like the look of that, but the comfort level of it is a lot more.
Mm.
But now the baggy shorts are not in. That's not in now, Jeff. I don't know if you read Fashion Magazine.
Yeah, I'm
But
a
I
big.
do.
Oh, I subscribe to GQ. Let me tell you.
Yeah?
No.
I subscribe to Hot Guys Magazine, which is a fashion magazine. Doesn't have anything
But
to
that's
do
not
with
what
the
you're
hot
there.
guys.
Do you,
in it.
wait 1 second. Do you actually?
No, of course
Oh, okay.
not.
So I didn't know. 'Cause you never
What-
know with you. Because you
So-
could be like, I actually enjoy reading. Like,
So would it be weirder if it does it make it any weirder that it would be Hot Guys Magazine, or is it just weird enough to subscribe to a magazine in
both.
2022?
I think
either
Hot
way?
Guys Magazine puts a.
What if I subscribed to Hot Rod Magazine and I was like, I love cars?
That's even gayer.
Yeah, that's.
I want
weird,
one
right?
second. I do want to talk about what happened on our trip here, which was we stopped at a gas station and Matt and I and Jeff we went to the restroom, and then Jeff was the first one out. And I've been looking for Warheads. Side note, and they don't have them anywhere, the candies. And so I'm looking through the aisles, and then I got at the end of an aisle, and Jeff, as a grown adult man, is just playing with a model car.
Yeah, dude, it was cool.
What kind of car was it?
It was a
He's autistic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, 100%.
Mercedes-Benz AMG GT.
He goes, he's pushing it back and forth on like the shelf, and then he goes, the interior in here is like accurate.
Dude, you should buy it.
And I was
We
like-
should stop at that
And I
Loves
was like,
again.
yeah, you
and
might
buy
be
it.
autistic.
Yeah, I'm a little on the specty. I like cars, dude.
Cars are cool though. Cars are a thing that like you're allowed to be into as a guy. Like, there's some hobbies that you just can't have, but cars are one. Guns and hunting is another.
Yeah, fishing.
Yeah, fishing. Can't be into fucking dudes.
No, you can't.
No.
That's not a hobby you're allowed to have.
Gaming.
Gay
Gay men? Is that what you
Wait,
just said? Did
wait.
you just say gaming?
Are you saying
men?
gaming or gay men?
Because I heard gay men.
Honestly, kind of both.
Kind of
You
both.
could- That's actually funny though. I've never actually heard. It is pretty close.
It
Gaming.
is. Gaming is one that you're.
I'm a big fan of gaming.
Gaming is somewhere in between. To be fair, just for the record, you are allowed to be into gay men.
Yeah.
And other hot men, or subscribe to Hot Man magazine. But
Legally.
you're allowed that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying society's role of like
Right.
manly men. I don't know if gaming falls under that, dude.
No, it
Oh,
definitely
it
doesn't.
does. No, it does.
No, manly men
No,
don't.
it does.
Absolutely not.
And
bro.
nobody's ever like, oh, dude, that guy's so fucking ripped, and he definitely plays WoW.
I don't play WoW either.
WoW is also another level though, because you can be a manly man. Like, I don't know, you can be like a normal, just like dude, and then go home and play Halo or play Call of Duty. And
What's the
it's
difference,
not
though?
like it's a huge
It's a
difference.
difference.
It's a
dude.
difference, but for no reason. It's a difference because you're stigmatizing. You're spending the same amount of time playing the game. One of them is just shooting aliens. The other is you're playing as a wizard.
No, but describe World of Warcraft.
You
and-
start with no skills, and you develop your character, and you get more higher skills, and you kill things.
Here's the
It's
thing.
the same thing that you're doing in Halo.
My girl
or Call
walks
of Duty.
into the. No, it isn't. My girl walks into the spare bedroom of our house and
Yeah.
sees me playing Warzone with the boys. She's just like, oh, he's playing Warzone with the boys. She walks in and I'm like, my elf isn't good. She's like, what is this?
There's a different and you can't. I don't think you can argue this. I'm sure you will, but I don't think you can argue. There's a different amount of focus and intensity, and I would say nerdiness that it has to exist within you to be into RuneScape or World of Warcraft, where you do have to build and forage and do all of these things. Whereas like Call of Duty is just kind of plug and play. You just kind of get in and you just go.
You can do the same thing with those games though. There's obviously there's the same level, the same thing that you're describing as like it becomes your whole like thing. That's the same thing happens with Call of Duty players. It doesn't not happen. And
No.
I would almost argue, not that this is actually my take, but you could make an argument saying that people who play those video games are trying to like, they're not manly enough to do the thing that they're trying to be a part of, and
They're
so
not
they're using,
manly enough to go to war.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like the same way that you're
not
saying
fair.
the
That's
same
a crazy argument.
the same way that you're saying it.
You heard it here first.
One
If
second.
you play Call of Duty, you're a fucking pussy.
What I'm
Yeah,
trying to-
you're a
what I'm
pussy.
trying
You
to
won't
get-
go to
hey,
war. Bet.
Wait, can I fucking
Bet you
can
won't
I
go to
finish,
war.
or are we gonna just
Bet
keep
you won't
talking
go to
over me
war.
to try to make me look stupid?
Bet
What
you
I'm
won't
trying
go to war.
So the same way that you're like, it's nerdy to act like you're a wizard, you're a pussy if you try to act like you're a soldier. It's the same thing. You could make the same argument. Like
I did
you
not say-
wouldn't actually go and do it. So it's like
I don't act like I'm a soldier when I'm playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
you're
usually, like,
playing as a soldier.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
It's
but
the
I'm like-
same argument, but a different
But
genre.
that's not even the argument that I made. I didn't say that it's nerdier to pretend to
I'm
be
in
a
like
wizard.
a party chat with
It
my
is,
boys.
for the record. If it's nerdier to be like, I'm a wizard today, then I'm a soldier murdering enemy combatants. That's nerdier, right?
No, the
But
way that you just said this, the what you just said was nerdier. Wait. Oh, one second.
it's not nerdier to pretend to be a wizard than it is to
To
be
say
a
your
soldier.
enemy
I'm also-
murdering.
I'm also gonna say
combatants?
it's nerdy if you're pretending to be like you're just playing a game.
Yeah,
I feel
either
like
way,
if
I'm
you're-
love
playing a
video
game.
games. So
I
I
love-
love
yeah,
video
either
games.
way,
I've
I'm
played
playing the
video
game.
games
If
my
you're
whole
like
life.
pretending to be whatever's happening on the screen, you're a dork.
I'm not. Yeah,
Like
so
the
that's
guys
thing.
who order like the fucking. Didn't Call of Duty release like night vision goggles that you could get with the game
If
and
you
shit?
got- if
That
you-
shit's crazy.
That if you bought a certain package at first, I think they did.
That's
I don't
crazy.
really remember. That is crazy.
That's like yeah.
There is an equal level of people who take any game too seriously, where it's like you're both nerds. But what I'm saying is, we take the average Call of Duty player and the average World of Warcraft player. The World of Warcraft player is gonna have carpal tunnel, first of all.
This is not even true.
That's fake. I just
none
wanted
of
to
what you're
toss
gonna
a
say
joke.
is true.
I just wanted to toss a joke in there. World of Warcraft, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Jeff is a good neutral party here. We're definitely arguing right now. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
World of Warcraft is
This is a
going
gay
to
bar.
take more of a concerted effort, and I don't want to say nerdiness, but you have to be more willing to play the game, focus on the intricate things of the game. I don't really know exactly the World of Warcraft like dynamic of what you have to do, but building your character. Whereas like you can like Call of Duty and just hop on and just play a couple games of multiplayer and then that's it. Like, I just think that. Am I wrong saying that
You
most
can do
people
the
who play
same
World
thing.
of Warcraft are more into it than the average Call of Duty player?
You can say the same thing about that though, because it's like
But you're saying I can say it. I'm asking, is it crazy to assume that
I
the
think
average
it's-
World of Warcraft player is more into it than
Here's
the
my
average
take.
COD
I don't
player?
think it matters whether you're right or wrong, because the fact that you're on the outside and that's your perspective proves your point.
What do you mean?
The fact that you're on the outside of this completely,
Yeah.
and in your head you're like a World of Warcraft player is nerdier.
I
But that's
think-
the whole thing. Is like I would be if someone's like, "What's your hobbies?" and I was like, "I play games." Someone's like, "What do you play?" and I said Call of Duty. I wouldn't feel nervous about being judged by that.
No.
But I wouldn't say World of Warcraft
Yes.
to a group of strangers.
I will admit
why not though?
that maybe fairly or unfair, I would say probably unfairly,
Sure.
that-
Could be unfairly,
that-
but it has a stigma that
it
COD
does have a
doesn't.
stigma.
World of Warcraft has a stigma.
It does have a. I'm not
and
denying
that's
the
just
stigma.
that's just the reality.
I-
I stand by it that I think if you took any group of 100 average Call of Duty players compared to average
Right.
World of Warcraft players, the groups of people are going to look different. And they're going to have different hobbies.
A
and
lot
they're going to be a little nerdier on one side than the
Dude,
other.
a lot of my military friends played World of Warcraft, like a ton of them.
Well, yeah, but I'm not You can be in the military and be a nerd.
Oh, right, but you're saying if we're going off of looks, you wouldn't
Well,
look
I never said looks.
Did you
I would
just-
say,
you just
I
said
would
they
say
would
the
look
Call of Duty
nerdier.
100 people would be more diverse because ever since Call of Duty went free to play, boy oh boy, is there a lot of Spanish-speaking players.
Yeah, every person I play with
Wait,
is
like-
Hispanic.
The fucking
Mm-hmm.
China runs World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's not real diversity, though. Is it? How long have we been having this
Let's
conversation?
get off of World of Warcraft.
Dude, I forgot. There was a moment where I legit forgot that we were filming a podcast. Like I was just, my arm is in such a way that I don't feel like I have to be mindful of my mic, just the way it's sitting on this couch, and I literally just like forgot we were filming a podcast for a second.
It's also insane that we were like, yeah, we'll probably bomb in this podcast because we're like in a new area, whatever, and not really feeling it. And then we spent 15 minutes on World of Warcraft. Yeah, we're gonna bomb this podcast.
Yeah, we talked for at least 7 minutes about World of Warcraft versus Call of Duty.
I do think you're right though. I think there is a stigma that World of Warcraft. I'm trying to say that
There
if
definitely
there
is.
definitely is a more stigma. If there's a bit a stigma.
Your
nerdier
argument is that
people.
there shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be, is what I'm trying to say, because it's essentially you're spending the same amount of time. One maybe is more focused, whatever, but it's the same thing.
I'll admit that, and this is a pretty common thread for me in debating anybody. I'm extremely, extremely biased and have zero experience playing World of Warcraft at all.
It's fun, dude. That's why people get it. It is crazy that people get addicted to the point where they like forget to feed their kids. Like that's
Do you
crazy.
remember after
That
the
is
People
movie,
died.
Do you remember after the movie Avatar released, there was like real people getting like post-Avatar depression because they couldn't live on the planet? Dude, fucking kill yourself.
Wait,
If that happened to you.
wait. Post Avatar
Is that has to be like PTSD?
can't be.
That has to be
Google it.
That has to be like post Thanksgiving.
Post.
Back in
Post-
like 2009, people would go see Avatar in the
CNN
theaters.
Audiences experience Avatar blues.
So stupid, dude.
Ways to cope with depression of the dream of Pandora being intangible has received more than 1,000 posts from people experiencing depression and fans trying to help them cope. This is a quote from somebody. I wasn't depressed myself. In fact, the movie made me happy, but I can understand why it made people depressed. The movie was so beautiful, and it showed something we don't have here on Earth. I think people saw we could be living in a completely different world, and that caused them to be depressed. That's insane, dude.
Not wrong, dude.
That movie was great, for the record,
It's not
but
that good.
it wasn't. I can't imagine. Here's the thing.
Lame, dude.
We can't blame the movie here.
No, it's the people.
If you see a movie and get so sad that you couldn't live in that reality, you're just depressed.
Yeah, those
You
people
are about to kill yourself.
Those people they go to like.
And if Avatar is
open
what
mics.
tips the scale, maybe you should.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Maybe you should.
Avatar, dude. And
I saw that movie drunk when I was like 15.
it came out what year? 2009.
9, I think.
Yeah, I was like a freshman,
freshman in high school.
or sophomore.
Did you graduate in 13 or 14?
12.
Or 12. Okay.
Graduated in 2012, baby.
What was your slogan? Did you guys have one?
I don't
Ours
know.
was so fresh, so clean, so 2013. Terrible.
Our
So
thing was
stupid.
like Senior Team 6 or something like that, based off SEAL Team 6 that killed
Did
Bin
you-
Laden.
Did you graduate
Yeah,
the year
fuck yeah.
Bin Laden died?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That
dude.
rocks.
It was
Hell
kind
yeah.
of sick. My freshman year, we were Air Frosh 1, and we made a bunch of T-shirts that just had the Nike emblem on it. And I can't imagine that's
definitely-
legal
yeah,
to
it's
do.
It's definitely trademarked, and you
I had it up until like a couple years ago. It fit, which means I was a thick freshman.
Big boy. When did you get your growth spurt? When did you get to be above? Like
I was
6?
like 6 foot and like 190 when I was a freshman, and then
That's a big boy.
by the time I graduated, I was 6'4" and like 240.
It's even
So-
bigger boy.
So I never hit like a huge spurt where it was like he's tiny, now he's huge. It was just like gradual. I got bigger and bigger.
I hit puberty really fucking early.
Yeah.
I was like the tallest kid in my grade. And then
Yeah.
everyone else hit puberty, and I was just like normal.
Dang, dude.
I was like the tallest kid for like 4th grade. And then
Dang.
everybody
He's
else
a kid
just,
in like 6th grade showing everyone his pubes. Everyone's
yeah,
like,
that's
whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember your first pube?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I remember my first singular pubic hair. Isn't that crazy? I remember it was dead in the center too.
I remember playing football, and it was like football like it wasn't like in grade school. It was like in middle school, and it was just done by like a rec league.
Yeah.
And it went by weight at that time.
Yeah.
Didn't go by like age or grade. And a couple of the kids in my weight class were like in a couple grades above me. And I remember being in the locker room and just seeing kids with full bushes. And I just had a straight up Ken doll down there. And I was like, damn, when do I get that?
Which is wild because now you guys got older and shave your pubes clean. Trying to relive the past.
Oh, yeah. Well, the grass is always greener on the other side. I saw that bush as a hairless 12-year-old like, whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude.
Like we had this kid, Camden Tharp. He was the quarterback, and he was the first guy to get like he had like 5 o'clock shadow before he graduated middle school. Like it was crazy.
Oh,
Sick.
yeah.
Me
And
too,
it was
actually.
the same thing. It was like, and he was still a great athlete in high school, but in middle school, it was just like, this dude's the shit because he hit puberty. So you get all that testosterone. He was built. He had a fucking beard. He was the quarterback. He was really good.
Neck
But
tattoo?
then in high school, no neck tattoo, dude. I went to Catholic schools, bro. I don't even remember anybody in high school getting a tattoo. Like it wasn't like
we had a kid go to Las Vegas when he was 16 and get his ribs done because his parents like co-signed it, and
Wow.
everyone was like, "Oh."
That's crazy.
It is crazy in retrospect, but back then we were like, "That's so sick."
Yeah, but it's like, and then you get to high school, and then people. It's the same as your origin story. You were once the big bad person in 4th grade, and then everybody outgrew you, and you were just like a normal guy. That's what he was like. He was still a great athlete.
I
Still
do
follows me
remember
on
how
Instagram.
excited I was when I started growing pubes, though. Because you'd get the first one, and then you're like, and then like a couple days, weeks go by, and you see like a couple more sprout up, and then you're like, dude, it'd be like in like September, you're like, man, by Christmas, I'm gonna have a fucking big
You're watering
daddy.
them like it's a fucking plant.
I don't remember
Cultivating.
wanting to be like, I don't remember wanting to have pubes.
Just
Josh,
having
were
an
you?
insane infection on my penis because I'm like putting my stepdad's Miracle Grow like on my fucking bush.
Fertilizing it, you're rubbing shit on your.
Did you? Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Josh, before you got pubes, were you like, I wonder?
No, I knew they were gonna be.
I wonder if
The
they'll
first
be
one
red.
poked out red, and you're like, no,
Dude, my father,
has a bush on him.
my dad would just walk around the house naked, so I kind of knew what to
Really?
expect. Oh yeah,
So you
Very
you could
common.
pick your dad's cock out of a lineup?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Dude.
I've seen my dad's dick one time
we
and I
we
never
took
forgot.
family showers until I was in high school.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't. No, that's crazy.
Asshole.
But we did. But he would just like. I mean, like it was like very common on Saturday morning. You just hear tum tum tum, him walking down the stairs. You'd look back. He would just be butt naked, just dick flopping each step he took, dude.
That's
big,
such
pretty
an
big hard on that
alpha.
guy?
You
Average?
gotta be,
it's,
dude.
yeah. Well, it's all right.
I feel
It's
like
gotta be.
I thought it
decent.
was massive when I was young.
of course you do.
And
So
then-
that's my theory. I think like we all like. I mean, even to this day, and I'm happy with the guy that I have.
By the way,
down
I would
there.
be walking around naked in my own house,
You do?
and I would.
Like, did you guys ever encounter each other in the hallway, butt naked? Like, duh, you know?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
That
I
would
wouldn't
be
walk
weird.
around naked in my parents' house. But like when I have a house and I have kids, dude, as long as I don't have daughters, I think that's different.
That's a weird place to draw the line.
I think it is different though.
No,
I mean,
it's an
maybe.
alpha move if you have sons. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what it. Yeah.
Until
With
you're
daughters, it's
like a
weird.
late teen, you can't fuck with the size of mine at least. So it's like
I don't
But
think. I don't think it was an alpha move though. I think it was just kind of him being like.
that's what makes it alpha.
Just like a bumbling alcoholic
Yeah,
who
he was
felt
just
like
drunk
shit.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude. He was just drunk.
That's what
like-
makes it alpha. If he was doing it to be like, I'm the man of this house, Josh, look at my pecker, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But if he's just like, it's my house, I pay the bills, I'm watching TV in the bedroom, I need to go get a drink, I'm naked, I ain't putting shorts on to do it. That's an alpha move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
kind
real
of.
man right there. I do think though that gravity takes a hold after a certain amount of years, which is why like old men in the locker room have such good hang on theirs because it's crazy. Like listen, like I said, I'm happy with the one I have, but there on the average day, if somebody just walked up to me in the gym and was like, "Pull it out," it's not going to be.
Dude, working
I'm
out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm a
Mine
grower, not a
shrinks.
shower.
Same.
Some days are better than others, but most of the time when I'm in the locker room, even after the sauna, I get it all warmed up. Mostly it's just the balls that hang. It's not the
Yeah.
dick. But like I think gravity after a while just gets a hold of these guys' dicks and they just
The devil starts tugging, dude.
Dude,
yeah,
this is
devil
going to be
tugging them down.
this is a crazy thing to say. I feel like as far as growers go, I might have the most extreme ratio.
You think?
I think because when I'm on soft, my dick is fucking tiny.
Really?
But I have a decent dick when I'm hard.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, my dick grows 4 times. I swear to God, it's crazy.
Mine just depends. When I'm working out, sometimes it's like a head.
Yes.
But then
Yeah,
sometimes
dude,
I'm
mine goes
walking
into
around.
turtle mode. I call it turtle mode.
Yeah, sometimes I'm walking
It gets a
around
little
and it's
shy.
fine. Sometimes I'm like, damn,
if
I'm
you
out here
lean
showing
too
off,
far
dude.
forward, it's like
It
Yeah,
goes
dude,
in.
pops
you don't
in,
even
yeah.
realize how far in it can go.
Yeah. But well, I know how far in it'll go because I've pressed it in. to
Yeah,
see
me too.
before.
It's like it's a little button.
we've all pressed the
And you
penis.
We've all done
and you
it.
accidentally come. You keep doing it. You're like, oh.
How did you discover masturbating?
We've had this conversation, the discovery of masturbation. I didn't
we?
know what it was the first time I came. Yeah, I was watching Cat House on HBO.
Ooh, nice.
Which is, as I've discussed, a show about a brothel. In
If you could have
Reno.
gone into any of the strip clubs on Bourbon Street, which one would you have gone into? I'm going barely legal.
I think there was one behind Barely Legal that just said this is fucking illegal. I think I would go there probably.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one you.
There was one called NOLA Kids that I was interested in.
It was just a toy store. Josh was
a
very
toy store,
disappointed.
but Josh was, he was pissed. All right, this week's episode of Triple F is brought to you by FieldSeats.com. Field Seats is an e-commerce website where they review firearms. So the deal with Field Seats is you pay for the review. There's different scales. Some start at 25, some go up to 60. They review guns, and then at the end, you get the opportunity. It's about 1 in 35 to win the gun that they're reviewing. You could get a free firearm for watching this review. So make sure you check that out. That's fieldseats.com. Use the promo code FFF. You'll receive 10% off of the review that you're purchasing. Again, that is fieldseats.com. Promo code FFF.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, what's more American than winning a fucking firearm, bro?
Support the boys. They're a veteran-owned company.
Veteran-owned company. You could win a Glock. You could win a Galil.
A Galil, dude. The Call of Duty weapon.
If you've ever played Call of Duty, it could be real life. I mean, you don't have to go to war, but you could be ready for it. And all you have to do is go to fieldseats.com and use the promo code FFF.
Are you ready for the impending civil war? If not, go to fieldseats.com, use promo code FFF, and get 10% off the safety of your family.
There's something so shitty about like an
New
artisanal
Orleans? Oh.
yeah, honestly, yeah, but like an artisanal toy store. Like that shit sucks.
Who's
Kids,
it for when it's on Bourbon Street? That's
Yeah.
my question. Is what
Drunk
what
parents being
what
like-
owner, what business owner was like, this is the place for my
for my toy store that sells like
$300
wooden
train
wagons.
sets? Yeah,
it's
exactly. Like,
no kids want wooden wagons either.
do you guys like New Orleans?
No.
What do you guys think? Josh doesn't like
No,
it.
dude.
It's a cool place. Like
it's a
it's a
good
cool
place to
place
visit.
to visit. But
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm here for 2.5 days.
Yeah,
I
I've
wouldn't
been
want to do more than a weekend.
I've
No.
been to a lot of places where I'm like, oh, I could see myself living
Yeah.
here. Chicago, Nashville, Austin. All three of those places I've considered it, like a little bit in my head. Like, I could move here for a summer, whatever. I've been here. This is going to be the third time I've been in New Orleans. I've never once been like, oh, this would be nice. It fucking sucks here.
Yeah,
Fucking
It's a
stinks,
nightmare, dude. It stinks. It smells like piss.
It's
More
a
than an
shithole.
average downtown area.
If you're watching this podcast because you came out to one of our 2 shows at the New Orleans
Oh, fuck,
Comedy
I didn't even
House,
think of that.
I did.
we are recording this before seeing you, but you won't see this until after you came to our show. Thanks for coming. The city you live in is a pile of garbage.
Yeah, we
Yes.
tricked you.
I paid $9 for gelato yesterday. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that,
And
dude?
the pistachio ice cream or gelato
Pistachio
wasn't even
gelato
good.
was fucking garbage, dude.
I like
Josh
how
was
that's
so
your
excited.
scale of if
Oh, yeah.
if a city's good or bad. It's like the pistachio gelato
I
is
had-
not great. I was more basing it off the fucking stench of this
Yeah,
place.
I judge most cities based on how good their food is.
Food here's
I had,
good.
Nashville food is delicious.
Food here is
Chicago
good.
has some
I
of
had-
the best restaurants I've ever had.
I had shrimp pasta.
Josh had shrimp pasta,
guys
which is a
proud?
big thing for him.
I don't eat seafood.
No, he had shrimp pasta, and
No.
we are proud of him. It wasn't enough. That
you know what?
we ate there was good, but the portion size were bullshit again. Yet again,
Mhm.
paid $14 fucking for fried gator. I got like,
Oh, I also had gator.
What would you say that maybe 15 tiny little like dice-sized pieces
Yeah.
of gator,
Not
which was
great.
delicious. But
It was
ah,
delicious.
dude. Come on, man, you owe me more than that.
I had alligator for the first time as well.
I am happy that you did that.
Yeah.
I like that about you. Is that you're like,
down to
I
try.
don't like to eat these things, but
You
I
wouldn't
will
jump
try
into a raw oyster.
That's too much. That shit looks like snot.
Me and Jeffy murdered some oysters.
And they were also dripping. Like I watched, they fucking brought the oysters in, and they were cutting them up right in front of me, and I was like, "Oh,
That's what they do. They shuck them in front of you. They have brine in them. It's like a salt water almost, and it goes very well. I could have knocked back another dozen without even a problem.
Easily.
But we got to be
if we weren't
fiscally
money
responsible.
constrained.
Yeah.
To be honest, depending on how many tickets we move for these shows, oysters might be the highlight of my trip.
Yeah.
If we get there and there's 8 people at the show,
what are these
number one.
movements you're doing? Are you gonna
He's
come?
rubbing his belly and he's
You're
singing about the
rubbing-
oysters.
You're rubbing your belly and gyrating in the bed.
Yeah,
This shot,
It's
this
just
shot of
whoop.
you, your fucking shot is just gonna be your fucking double check like the whole time.
sick.
I like
dude.
it. It's fun.
I don't
To be
give a
fair,
fuck.
nobody comes
Beignets
here because
were
they're
fire.
like these guys look
Also.
good.
Yeah,
What?
no.
What were fire?
Beignets, those are good.
Oh, we had beignets.
I had never had those. I've tried 3 things that I've never had.
You want to know what I will say? Last time I was here,
Traveling with Josh is like traveling with a kid.
it is.
Yeah.
You get to open him up to experiences.
Last time I was here, I very unfavorably talked shit about beignets on stage, which did not do well, by the way. The ones today, good, really good.
Very good.
They were very good.
You know what wasn't good? Josh getting into an altercation at the
Oh,
spot.
Dude, I forgot about that.
Josh getting into a fight with the guy at Cafe Du Monde. We just went to one of the more famous places in New Orleans, and Josh almost fought a guy that kind of looked like him.
A little older, a little chubbier.
Can we describe what was happening? Do you want to?
Yeah, no,
do you want to take
no, you
control of the
tell it.
story?
I don't care.
So
It
here's what's
wasn't
happening.
as
There's a
big of a
guy.
deal.
Cafe Du Monde is a big open. It's almost like a food court. And there was a guy walking around. He was with a group of people. This weekend on Sunday, there is a Florida State game. They are playing LSU, which are 2 of the trashiest fan groups that I've ever met.
exist,
And I
yeah.
know that for sure. I know that about both of them. And if you're one of them, I'm sorry. But it's just true. There's a big group of people who are obviously here from Florida. Not the part we're from. We're from the good part. We're from the part that Epstein lived in. And we watched this guy walk around with a huge painting of Florida State versus New Orleans. Or not, I mean,
it was like 2 dudes
LSU.
lined up at like the line of scrimmage, like about to fucking tee off on each other.
So here's the thing. They traveled for this game,
Mhm.
and he bought a painting to commemorate the game.
Crazy.
If that can just paint the picture of the kind of
White
fucking
trash.
idiot that we are dealing with here.
also, he's hammered.
He's hammered.
And it's 11 o'clock.
11:45 a.m. He's walking around in this massive, very full court of people, walking up to them and going, "Hey, want to touch my package?" Meaning the fucking painting that he has, which is wrapped up.
Also interrupting families having like a nice morning breakfast.
Yeah, it's crazy. I will give you that. Josh immediately got hot. Josh, at one point, you were like, "I wish he would fucking come over here, dude. I fucking give him like you. I feel like you were saying old school. I'll go give him a piece of my mind."
Yeah.
You were like really
wanna-
amped up,
yeah.
and so of course, right when they're about to leave,
I'll introduce him to Cagney and Lacey.
yeah, dude.
like right before they're leaving. It was happening while they were leaving. Of course, the dude bumps into me. And it was genuinely an accident. I know it was. I could feel the way it happened. I was going to let it slide.
Josh wasn't.
Josh was not about to let that shit slide. So he bumps into me. His girl who he's with goes, "Hey, watch out." And the guy apologizes. He goes, "Oh, my bad. Big package here." Another bad joke that I'm going to let slide also.
Hacky joke.
Hacky joke. This guy was a hack if I've ever
Yeah,
seen
not a
one.
good bit.
No. And then
He will not be opening for
he
us.
will not be opening for us. And then he starts rubbing the painting on my back as he scoots by me on purpose, going, "Oh, excuse me. And before I even have a chance, my response was going to be to turn around, be like, "Come on, really, dude? Let him know that I'm not happy with it so that he knows that he's bothered me." That's kind of how I like to handle things. I like to just place something in their skin where it's like, "Oh man, I really annoyed that guy who like was like just doing like just
Enjoying
trying to enjoy
himself?
his morning
Yeah.
with his boys." I like to do that. Josh likes to go, "Hey, don't fucking touch him." he goes, "Hey, don't fucking touch," and he gets hot immediately. And the guy's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" He's like, "No, dude, I've seen you walking around here fucking interrupting people." And the guy's jarring back. At one point, he calls Josh a faggot in front of. We were sitting next to a table of, what I'm positive is a bunch of gay men who were not happy with the slurs being thrown by the other guy, not by us. Josh, at one point, this was the craziest move, calls him a tourist.
Yeah, I'm like, go back to fucking Florida, you tourist. I'm like, can I go with you, actually?
Which is hilarious because we're touring here from Florida. We're
Yeah,
literally tourists.
I'm going back to the same place he's coming from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jeff threw up the idea that maybe we could carpool with them, which I think would be nice.
That'd be cool.
And then, yeah, that was kind of the end
He
of
was
it.
walking out, flipping me off. As
Yeah, he was walking out.
screaming in front of a packed.
I mean, there's 100 people,
Yeah.
probably more than that, in this
Yeah.
in this courtyard, and the guy's screaming. And Josh isn't yelling back, which was I appreciated that. You said what you had to say at the beginning. You jarred back and forth. Once he reached about 15 feet away, you stopped, and he kept yelling.
Yeah,
He also said to meet him outside.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did he
didn't
say
hear
that? I
that.
didn't hear that either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why didn't you tell?
was-
I would have.
Dude, I've never.
Because telling you would have resulted in you getting up and meeting him outside, and
You also had sandals on, dude. You weren't ready to fight, bro.
I would have. Dude, the piss on the New Orleans street would have gave me extra strength.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
would've-
yeah,
it
you would have
been-
got traction off of dry, sticky pee. On
all the
Yeah.
all the meth in that piss would have really amped
Yeah, I
you
would have
up.
hit my adrenaline gland.
I don't know, man. I've
Bit
never
the guy in the face.
I've never been in a situation since I met Josh where a hypothetical fight has been brought up where he isn't 100% sure that he would win no matter what.
No. Josh
Yeah.
will.
I
Josh
would
is
have fucked
like.
that dude up. I would have fucked that dude up.
You
It
think
could have been
one-on-one you fucked
Anderson
that guy
Silva.
up?
Josh would have been like, "I'll fuck Anderson."
But that guy
Silva.
was big.
He wasn't.
big.
He was
way
big, but he
bigger
wasn't
than
like
you.
coordinated.
He was
do you
also
know?
drunk.
He was drunk as shit. He's got the.
I don't know
the-
if that works
His
in-
frame, dude. Like I had confidence about that.
But you never know. That's the
There's
thing.
certain people that I look at and I'm like, I wouldn't, and I know he could.
You want to know though? I think Joe Rogan has really fucked up the ability to fight in public because now it's cool to be into mixed martial arts.
That's very true.
And,
as well.
like,
that guy
you-
could have fucked me up. I don't know.
if you can train mixed martial arts and not look like a fighter and literally choke somebody unconscious in like 15 seconds.
Yeah, if he knows anything like that, I would be fucked for sure. But just
Yeah.
based off of the way he was carrying himself, it's like not athletic and looking like very.
I agree. I think you could have fucked him up. Now there were also 5 other people with him, and I don't know about me.
Yeah, but they're
me
all
and Jeff.
dads.
I think we've both agreed. I don't know that we're gonna.
I had a
do it.
tummy full of beignets and coffee.
Yeah.
I would have
Not-
vomited on him.
Yeah,
That'd have been
more like shit.
Honestly, if I did have to jump in and someone got me in the stomach, I would have pooped.
somebody hits you.
Because
somebody-
after we left this place, after Josh cooled off,
I wasn't,
was
like,
I was
hot.
on a fucking hunt for a bathroom. Like I had to poop so bad
Yeah.
walking around the streets.
He
of
did
New Orleans.
pretty quickly
and the
run.
smell of New Orleans doesn't help because you think you're in a bathroom the whole time.
It does stink here.
It stinks.
It's-
Well,
bad.
people literally piss in the streets.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
bad. It's Bourbon
it's-
Street was legitimately the worst smelling place I've ever been.
It's
And
Every
That's
block,
not true.
right?
That's not true. I've been on like Skid Row in LA, and I've been in downtown San Diego where homeless people have tents. That smelled worse.
Bourbon
on
Street smelled worse than Skid Row. I can't.
I guess
just
I've never
can't.
walked straight down it, but the outskirts.
I've got to imagine Skid Row smells.
I
worse.
bet so. If you go down.
New
yeah,
Orleans
but I'm not
smells
going
like a
down that
lot
shit.
of like shitty large city. Like there are streets in New York that you walk down.
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
this stinks.
Of course you get,
Well,
but it was
there's
like
just-
just
sewage
that-
mixed with actual piss.
It's just that like
Terrible.
narrow one-way street cities that have like a bunch of bars and restaurants where trash just accumulates.
Trash accumulates.
Piss.
People piss. People throw up. They don't
Like
wash
behind,
those
'cause
streets
think
that
of like
often.
Bourbon Street. It's literally a strip of like restaurants, bars, strip clubs, whatever. It's like behind every single one of those businesses is several large dumpsters filled with trash baking in the sun.
Yes,
like
100%. So
it's gross.
it's like you can't even really blame them, but it is fucking gross.
nasty.
It's just not built for that, and it's not even like it's just like a strip of bars and restaurants. It's a strip of some of the most populated bars and restaurants probably in the United States consistently. There's
Yeah.
not. I don't think there's a time where Bourbon Street's like, hey, we're not open.
Oh,
you know,
no.
like I think
we're
you-
also here Labor Day weekend during an LSU FSU game.
Yeah,
which
I
is
didn't
crazy.
really know that we were going to be here for Labor
I think
Day
it might help the
weekend.
ticket sales.
I
I'm
don't know.
hopeful. We don't know yet.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, we'll find out shortly.
We're showing
I'm
up.
ready to crown the oysters as my fucking highlight of the trip.
What if you just murder tonight, though?
Yeah, that's a very good possibility, but it's also there. We could have sold 6 tickets and
Hey.
Hey, let's not put that.
Let's
in
keep the
environment.
facade up for
What's-
our
why did I
fans
say
here,
environment?
dude. We're performing. We got 2 shows tonight.
Yeah, we have
I
7,000
mean,
people.
thousands of people are going to be here in New Orleans.
And also
Not a lie.
sponsors if you're listening.
Yeah. Well, they don't care about that.
Yeah,
they
they don't
care
give a
about the
fuck.
viewership of this, which is why you should like and subscribe and share this with your friends if you actually give a fuck about us. But
More gun sponsorships.
we'll take any weaponry sponsorship. If you yield knives out of fucking iron and
Yeah,
fire,
that would be sick.
I
Send us
would
one
love
for free.
that. If you forge axes out of the depths of
dude,
hell,
I want a sword.
I'll throw it into a wall at my house if you pay
Have
us
you
to
guys been
add.
seeing? There's a TikTok thing where it's now like a new fetish where a guy just cuts wood shirtless, like
Yeah.
a jacked guy.
The guy who's built like a Greek god who just chops wood
all day, and
I've
he's
seen
like,
that.
it's like he's like, he does it to turn my girlfriend on specifically.
Does she like it?
I've seen her stop scrolling to watch it. She won't like go to his profile or anything.
That's hilarious.
But I'm like,
To be fair though,
I stopped to watch it.
I
She's
stop
hot,
and
dude.
watch that, and I'm not like, yeah, this guy's hot as fuck. I'm like, fuck, dude, he's so good at chopping wood.
Yeah,
I
it's
know how
crazy.
hard it is to chop wood.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not
easy
easy.
to just split a log like
He
that.
doesn't need to put the microphone on his little suspenders and be like, oh.
No. Have you
'Cause that's
seen
for me.
Have you seen the videos? It's made its way to TikTok, but I remember seeing it before, where the guy breaks dry spaghetti with his head and his body in weird ways.
No.
Oh, he does
That's
this
sick.
bizarre shit. Like he'll put it over his knee and tape either side, and then like bend his knee, and it'll break the spaghetti. He did it with cucumbers recently, or like he'll set up weird contraptions. Like he'll like set up like a door, like a thing that falls, and it's got spaghetti in between it. It falls on his head, and it just breaks it. His whole thing is breaking spaghetti. It's crazy.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
I like the TikTok of user Kyle124897 or whatever. He rocks. And if you don't know who he is a very large Down syndrome man who has farts that are of the gods.
It is insane.
And he's just laying on a couch, laying on his bed. He'll put the phone up to his butt and just rip a big one and then laugh his ass off. And it's like, this is quality content.
It's the best content I've ever seen, dude.
Dude, we can put so much effort into content. We'll never be as good as like a very large Down syndrome man ripping great.
Just
farts.
That's
that's
the
his whole
funny thing.
profile. It's such a good bit.
That is the funny thing about content just in general is like there's 2 sides of it. There's the people who try so hard, like us, like, you know, you edit stuff, you make videos, you film, you do things.
Everything once a week, and
It's
hopefully-
hard to get traction. And then there's some guy who's like, my farts are fucking awesome, and he has millions of followers.
Well, he has an advantage. He has Down syndrome.
That's not an advantage.
Yeah, it is for content, bro.
For content, for TikTok specifically, having any sort of
It's so funny to have a
I don't know
Down
what the
syndrome guy
right-
fart, and that's his whole thing. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
And also,
that's the funniest thing that can
he
exist.
loves it. Like
Yeah,
the
he's
video
in
is
on it.
him smiling, then farting, and then laughing
It's
so hard.
It's
like
wholesome.
he understands the bit. He's like, this is the best content on TikTok,
Yeah, dude.
and I agree. And he laughs his ass off
It's
every
the
time.
funniest thing,
He rules. Let's
It
get
is-
him on the pod,
dude. I know. Just
If-
him
dude,
farting,
if
dude.
we
He doesn't
could-
have to say anything. Just whenever he has a fart, just
Do you think that they smell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
because
dude.
here's the thing. Here's what I think, dude.
When your diet consists of Play-Doh, that was mean. Damn it.
So here's the thing. With farts as
Fruit
thunderous,
snacks?
And loud. Why had fruit snacks in there? That's a totally normal
Because
snack.
that's
Just
Continue
let it
your
happen,
thought.
dude.
Continue
Just
your
let-
thought.
With
what's wrong with fruit snacks?
you just didn't need to add that tag.
Yeah, because it's like a little kid meal.
I eat fruit snacks. I love fruit snacks. Whatever.
I do
dude.
like fruit snacks. The Welch's fruit snacks.
Yeah,
so
dude, they're
good.
so good. So
They're not
with
designed for
farts,
you.
that loud and thunderous, I don't think they smell that bad.
Mine don't.
Yours
We've been
don't,
over
but
this
that's
on the
not-
pod.
Mine
but
smell even if.
But
they're loud.
I've never heard you fart.
yeah, I've never
That's
heard a
my
noise.
point that
Oh,
I'm
that's
making.
actually good.
I've
Hang on
never.
one
I
second.
have been stunned by the stench that comes out of your body.
clear out the
I've
coop, dude.
never once heard you fart. And my farts that are like, "Meh," like they don't stink. It's just like weird. Somehow air got in my butthole. You
The
know,
funniest
or whatever.
thing- the funniest thing that I've ever seen in comedy is when a comic is on. Who was it? Was on stage. Somebody was on stage and a joke bombed and it was quiet, and in that 2 seconds after the joke's bombs, Jeff just farts as loud as he can.
We were at the Coop.
Oh my God, that was the
We were at the
funniest thing,
Coop,
dude.
and I think we already talked about
It's-
this, but
it's still the best
one of my
thing.
favorite moments in comedy as well, because we were at the Coop and it was a joke and then dead silence.
like-
and then just burn like against a wooden fucking chair. It just echoed. It was
Dude, like
fucking
20
awesome.
people in the room all heard it, started laughing, and then the comic thought they were doing good because of the
I don't
joke.
think the comic heard the fart. Yeah,
No, so they
which
thought that it was
awesome.
just like a
dude.
delayed reaction
I'm
to
giving
their joke.
confidence to new comics.
Dude, look at what you're doing. You're flooding the scene now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, stop.
They're gonna think that bit. They're gonna keep doing that bit.
He's like, that bit crushed one time. I was like, nah, dude, I was ripping him in the
It's
back.
weird. They laughed about 5 seconds after. I think it's just kind of like a smart joke.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of.
That is a pet peeve of mine. Anytime a joke bombs and someone's like, I guess that's too smart for this crowd. It's like, no, it sucks. We
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
You're not above our heads. You're not. There's a certain comic that does that a lot, and it bothers me.
or when somebody. Yeah. I know
Like
exactly.
what they say. Like,
Their joke won't do well, and he'll be like, I guess, you know, a bruise room audience. It's a
Who
little too
is it?
highbrow. I
can-
don't want it.
Like,
One-
I'll tell you.
Mike's off. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bothers
Okay,
me.
first off, you say things into the camera, and people can just read your lips.
I'll put a little thing over it.
Because we had. Will you?
No.
Here.
You
so,
won't.
so you don't forget to bleep it out. Say the N word. That way you have to go back. That's a good tactic.
That
If we ever
actually
say
isn't
something,
a bad tactic.
if we ever say something that we want to get bleeped out, just immediately follow it up with the N word, and then it's like you have to
You're
go back.
definitely gonna go check after that. Yeah, that is funny because I've never heard a joke from that person where I was like, "Oh, that's smart," like ever.
I've never heard
To
a
be
joke
fair-
from that person.
To be fair, I'm not like a smart
just kidding.
comic, but
No, none of us are smart comic. Like I think we're
No, just
smart
kidding. No,
people,
I'm
but I don't
no,
think
I
any
don't
of
think
us.
that either.
I don't think any of us have jokes that it's like this one might be a little too above their heads. It's like if they don't laugh, it's because you didn't do it well, or
Well-
the joke isn't like fully fleshed out enough to
or
be
it's
funny.
the
yet.
crowd's fault.
Yeah, there's that happens
I'm just
sometimes,
kidding.
but it's just annoying to be like, I guess this joke I should have done dumb stuff for this crowd. It's like, no, they got it, man. It's just not good.
You know what I don't like that I sometimes do just out of a nervous habit, and I don't like when other people do it, is if like a joke kind of bombs, but like 5 people will laugh, and you're like, they get it over there.
Yeah, you guys get it.
yeah, I
Like,
hate it, but I've done it before. when
It's petty.
I have to pee.
Yeah.
It's a pee, dude. We're almost done.
Dude,
Continue.
dude, look at this thing. He can't. for our listeners only, Jeff
yeah.
is just fully spread eagle right now.
This is a treat for the video.
Get
viewers.
that shit outta here, dude.
Get out of here. You're
I
so
can
fucking
smell it,
gross,
dude.
dude. I can't. Oh, that's gross, bro. What are you?
Get out of the
acting like-
camera
Get out of my
shot.
shot.
Get out of his
dude.
shot, dude.
Piece of shit. Don't go in
What
front of
why
that
would
one.
you
dude.
went the worst
Dude.
way, dude.
Oh my god.
Of course, man.
I like that he's like acts offended. I'm like, oh, that's fucking gross. He's like, what? What the fuck, dude? It's like, what do you want me to be like? Nice.
Yeah, the alternative is
Dude,
weirder.
that hairy inner thigh is
Bring
fucking
that shit
really
back here, bro.
getting me bricked up. Yeah, you have inner thigh
Yeah, he has hair like I was gonna comment on it earlier. Like right here, he had hair sticking out.
on his hip.
yeah,
He's got like hip
He's got
flexor
hip-
hair.
Yeah, he's got like hip hair.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I'm not that hairy, dude.
Is this gonna do anything bad?
I don't think so. I think it just gets picked up in both mics.
Oh, I thought it would be cool and like
No,
blow it out.
dude, I have such a fucking headache, bro.
Actually
Yeah, I'm dehydrated as fuck.
got the dude. We all 3 bought gallons of water.
Yeah, I want to know if you're listening. Is it douchey or is it like just overall maybe not the move to walk around in public with a gallon jug of water? Let us know what you
let
think
us
about that. If you make it to this point, oh my god, dude, this is a
dude, you just
nightmare.
waddled in like an otter.
Nightmare.
I was crawling to you, daddy.
Jeff and I shared a bed last night.
Yeah,
And we're gonna do it
guess what
again
they're gonna do
tonight.
tonight. Yeah, you guys are gonna share a bed again. How was that? When was the last time either of you slept in a bed with another man like that?
I'm trying to think.
I've definitely done it on trips before.
Yeah, I've
I can't
done
think-
it.
I-
I've done
yeah.
it several times.
It had to have been like I don't know.
The army, you guys got to get weird, right?
Yeah, we
He's in the Marines, dude.
We've done it, dude. I fucking
Is the army? Army is not a blanket term.
no.
The
The
military is
service.
a
Military
the
is a blanket
service.
service or a blanket term.
No, yeah. This soldier also isn't a term for. People always say soldier when they try to use a universal term. That's not right.
What? Why is that not right?
Because they're like the soldier. It's like it's Navy. If you're in the Navy, you're a seaman. If you're in the Air Force, you're a fucking. If you're in the Air Force, you're a fucking loser. Oh wait, come on, guys. What are we doing? You're an airman.
I think it is really funny that
They call it seaman.
they call
it's
it
insane.
seaman.
Yeah, it's like change the name, dude.
I mean, like, I get it that's what
They're men of sea.
they're men of the sea, but I think that's hilarious.
They're
I
fucking
don't.
Aquaman, dude.
What if they change it from semen to just cum? We
Hey
proposed
guys,
a
we
new
got a
name.
question. Is cum gay? Be
Is
honest. Hey,
Is cum
we
gay?
need you. We need to know.
Be
Is cum
honest.
gay? Be honest.
Be honest.
So
Just be honest.
that
Respond.
floored me.
yeah. Shout out to
Those-
Dano Laspada's live. Shout out to his live.
We've been
Instagram.
recently. What we've been doing is recently crashing people's live and then just having conversations.
And what he means by that is we did it once last night for about 3 minutes.
And it was the good bit. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun. We had a good time. We've
It was
had a lot
fun
of
for
giggles.
us. There weren't that many people. I think there was one other person watching the
There
live.
wasn't. There were 3 people
There was
in
3
the
people,
live,
and there
it
was 3 people
us
in our
three.
room.
So it's just a bit for us to just all jump in there and have Josh ask, "Is cum gay? Be honest." Which
Is
I
it
liked.
though? That's a great question.
It is. It's controversial.
Well, it depends, I guess, what you do with the cum. Cum isn't gay.
It also
I've had-
depends who you are. Cum itself is not gay,
No,
but it can be.
it can be gay. Here's the thing. IJO, I get cum on me. That's not gay. UJO, your cum gets on me. I
Gay.
caught it. I
Yeah.
caught it. I caught
Yeah.
the bug.
You caught. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
caught,
that's how you catch it,
You
for
caught
sure.
my hepatitis.
or the gayness.
No.
You can catch it that way.
Yeah. Well, so wait. What if I come and I come on my stomach? That's not gay. I just came on myself. It's not gay.
Mm-mm.
What if I lay there for more than 15 minutes with it on myself?
Gay.
Nah, just lazy.
What if I rub it in?
Gay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, what if you brush your teeth
Oh. Why
With
would
it
you think-
or just with it on you?
with it?
Oh, yeah, gay.
That's weird.
All right,
I
one
don't even
sec.
know if that's
Yeah,
what
that's-
if you? What if?
that's
that's
past
next
gay.
level. That's
What if
not
you-
even gay.
what if
That's
you
past
use-
gay
what
just
if-
into debauchery.
What if you finger paint with cum? Gay? Not gay.
Artistic.
Yeah.
Artistic.
Depends
Like a-
what part of the country
yeah.
you're in. You're in Portland, dude. You're a fucking superstar artist.
It's made in AIDS
Yeah,
cum.
yeah.
this next painting is made in AIDS cum.
Why AIDS cum? I don't think you can get cum from AIDS. AIDS from cum. I don't think you can get
I don't
AIDS
think
from
you can-
cum.
I think
get
you
cum.
can.
Yeah, you can.
No.
It's a bodily fluid, right?
I think all bodily fluids but saliva.
Right? Yes, I have no
Saliva-
idea. I'm not an
saliva
HIV
can't
AIDS
pass.
expert.
Can I get AIDS from cum?
How many times have you searched that?
Yeah, it's all purple links, buddy.
Yes, but wait. Oh no, this is can HIV be transmitted through oral sex? Risk is very low.
Nice.
There
Okay,
is
cool.
HIV virus in body fluids like vaginal secretions and semen.
I know that it's more common in anal with anal because you bleed out of your ass.
Or is it just more common in anal because it's more common in the gay community and that's how they kind of like have to have sex?
Yeah,
Not a shot at gay people. It's just
It's just factually
Statistically.
correct.
Yeah,
statistically, it
I
just
don't
is what it
really-
is.
I don't really know, to be honest.
Do you think that?
Comes gay, be honest.
Yeah. Do you think? So we have
The
to come
be
back-
honest part of it is what makes it so funny. It makes it like
Yeah.
sincere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, is cum gay? Be honest though. Like, be honest.
I need to know.
You can add "be honest" to any question, and it sounds funny. Not necessarily true.
Am I fat? Be honest.
Yeah, that just sounds sad.
No, that is sad. Is this my real dad? Be honest. Sad.
Sad. It's sad.
Yeah. Why don't I look like my dad? Be honest.
Is my inability to maintain an erection affecting our relationship? Be honest.
Be honest. Oof. These are all sad.
These are all sad.
You're
mainly,
wrong,
mainly
dude.
it is sad. Maybe it's
Yeah.
maybe there's one. Where
Can
it's
this rope suspend up to 200 pounds? Be honest.
Be honest. That wouldn't work for me. Got to be 250.
250.
Actually, I'm like 260 right now.
You'd have to be
probably.
more concerned with the ceiling than the rope. I think. The drywall.
Yeah, you'd have to find a stud. Imagine
A
having
stud.
to get a stud finder to kill yourself.
That
beep
would
beep
be
beep beep beep.
good.
Oh, it's going off. I got a stud.
That
Okay,
would-
I'm just Josh.
Your roommate comes in and they're like, "What are you putting in a new ceiling fan?" You're like, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing."
Sex swing, actually. Yeah. Just find it.
And then your roommate goes, "You don't have sex. That's why you're about to kill yourself," and closes the door.
Have you guys ever used a sex swing?
I've never used a foreign. Actually, that's not true.
I think a sex swing would be.
You've never
pretty
used a
tight.
foreign?
I was about to say foreign object,
Oh.
but that's not true. I have.
What have you used? What other foreign
I've
object?
used things on.
Yeah,
Of course.
that's
Yeah,
the move.
but I've never. No, I feel like a sex swing could be cool,
Yeah.
but it's also
Push
just.
her. Give her.
It's also just such a.
You get hard, you push her, and then you're like, "Cool.
Yeah,
Hope we aim this up right."
It's like a circus game, dude.
Or swing back.
That's what that guy on Canal Street should have been working on, dude. The juggler.
Oh
The
yeah.
C Anal Street.
Nice, dude.
This is a good time to wrap up. Honestly.
No, dude.
How long have we been going?
We're probably close to like 50 minutes or so.
Okay.
We're about in an hour.
That's a
It's
decent
6 o'clock
pod.
right
You guys
now.
have
all
gotten enough, you sluts.
We
Little
like
good
doing
girls.
this for the record. I know our excitement sometimes to be like, "Oh, we're at an hour." Specifically, Jeff always wants to be like, "Hey, how long have we been doing this?" We do like doing this for you guys, just for the record, and so does Jeff.
Yeah.
You know, but we do have to go to a show. I need to drink some water.
We need you guys to like, comment, and share. And please send it to your friends. That's like the best way to gain listenership for us.
Yeah, if you see a clip you like, share it.
Because your friends are going to like it too. If
And
they
if-
like you.
And if you watch this on YouTube, just like the video. Like I know we say like and subscribe, but like
Help
the
us
amount
out,
of
dude.
the amount of views we get compared to the amount of likes the video get is insane. So it doesn't.
Also,
add
the
up
amount
at
of
all.
views we get versus the amount of listens we get is crazy.
If you prefer to just listen, it's totally fine.
That's fine. But
Just
also,
make sure you rate and comment.
or,
Please.
you know,
Please.
if
With a
you
T.
can, that'd be great.
Please.
If not, we don't love you any less.
No,
You're still a good girl. You're
You're
just
still
not
a
as
good
good of a girl.
girl.
You're just not a great girl.
You're a good girl.
Yeah, you're a good girl.
What is a great girl? We should answer that at some point.
Only good girls, man. We can't start making fucking
Tears.
tears and rating our.
Because then what's
fucking
excellent
fans.
girl, and then what's
What's best
That's
girl?
our. That's gonna be our Patreon tiers. Good girl is $3 a month. Great girl, excellent girl.
Huge fucking whore is $10 a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even a girl anymore. You're just
And
now
that-
a man.
$10 a month
$28.
gets you everything
What?
that comes in the other tiers, but you also have to send us pictures of your butt.
Yeah.
Hole.
Yeah, we like butthole.
We like butthole.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
bye.